why we're having this conversation today. We're going to be speaking to, and one thing that I really enjoy about this, that it's a city that I was born in. So Durban has been chosen as one of the local cities for 2025, focal cities for 2025, with initiatives that range from beautifying residential areas to mall activations, raising awareness about sustainability and inclusivity. Joining us is Mervin, the regional ombud for the Community Schemes Ombud Services. Tell us a little bit more about what happened and what's been planned and how communities can get involved. Mervin, good morning.
Good morning, Ntsako, and to the listeners. Thank you for having me. And you're absolutely right. We've got to be intentional about it, and it is people-centered. Now, CSOS, in conjunction with our service providers, are celebrating Urban October. It was introduced by the UN Habitat. This is the United Nations Human Settlements Program for a better urban future. This is to raise awareness and generate knowledge. Now, CSOS, which is the regulator of community schemes. Now, community schemes, as everyone knows, is complexes and estates. There is a regulator. It is CSOS, and we have been in existence for about 9 years now. And we are welcoming all participation in this program, especially during October. In collaboration with our partners, we are bringing awareness to community schemes around KZN for the moment. With regards to sustainable living, it's exactly what you pointed out. And we want to be part of this global conversation about challenges and opportunities created by the fast rate of change in our cities, and particularly in KwaZulu-Natal, which has been affected by floods and climate change. So we've identified malls and community schemes where we're going to be practically doing this during October.
And what does, when someone says people-centered cities, I mean, what does that mean?
All right, so it's about people who are making decisions, and where we try to work out solutions, it must involve people and their participation. People are not easily going to come forward to participate in anything, especially in community schemes. You know, they live their lives, they are occupied with their daily living. Even making them come forward with regards to voting or participating in the scheme is not an easy thing. There are great volunteers in the scheme who do that, such as trustees and other unit owners. But getting them involved is so important. So we had to tailor-make the right program and right campaign for them throughout, and aim this particularly at some of the malls and schemes in KZN. But we are generally saying there's a need for us to beautify our communities, and for us to do so, then we have our partners on board, and we're going to be doing this, getting people involved at our schemes. Now, we're going to be talking to, for example, the university students who we've involved, horticultural students, our service providers, chilled beverages, as well as Department Human Settlements, and we are going ahead with trying to make this a practical and intentional campaign.
And I think for me, the reason why I asked that question is because, you know, the thing that came to mind was, if we're theming it this year in 2025, people-centered cities, what was happening before? I mean, why weren't the people involved before, considering we are the ones that occupy these spaces?
Yes, absolutely. Now, it's important for the governing structures of all these community schemes, generally these complexes, to decide that there must be some sort of adherence to these campaigns and involvement in these campaigns. Now, we've just come out more practically by saying, because Urban October has been more emphasized and pronounced, and we have the resources to do so this year, then we're doing it in a more practical way by getting involved with the community schemes. And all other reasons beyond October, we want this to continue. That's why we're calling it sustainable programs and sustainable living.
And I don't know if it's because of my bias. I was born in Durban, so when I saw that Durban was the focal, city for this year, I was like, okay, we're on the right track. What do you feel wasn't kind of the light on Durban wasn't shone? You know, like what do you feel like we had to do to kind of bring Durban to the forefront?
Oh, our Durban was shining yesterday, except that we didn't win the soccer. we're always shining, and it's important to know that we are proud of Durban. What we've done is that we have just identified some schemes. Now, community schemes, there's an array of community schemes and complexes, from Waterfall to Waterkloof to Bonella. And we've identified the right schemes and complexes that do not have the monetary ability to even decide or think about a garden. And they don't have this mindset, and because they have other concerns, daily income, daily living, and the pressures of life. And so we're giving them some time on these particular days, set aside and be involved in this, see what is happening, and we're then going to hand over the program to them and allow them to do it. So we've already started last weekend at Bonella and Pinetown. This weekend it's going to be at Lear Gardens in Shellcross. That's today. Tomorrow at Cornubia at the Sugar Stone Commercial Estate. We're going to do cutting of grass and planting of indigenous vegetation. All of this we obtained from AgriZone at Durban Trade Port. And we're going to have 10 students from DUT, horticultural students, who are going to be doing this for us. They're going to be planting. They're going to be advising. You know, it was so good to see them at work. They know what to plant, where to plant, and why. And so we encourage a lot of involvement during our campaigns, especially come and meet us at the malls as well. And I have details about the malls.
Please iron out those details. It sounds so exciting. Please give us all the deets so that we know where to find ourselves in Durban.
Oh, great. We will be at the Belito Junction and the Pavilion Shopping Mall between 14 and 27 October, at the Hillcrest Corner from 17 to 31st October, as well as Galleria Mall between 20th and 31st October. Now, we invite all our stakeholders and as well as the public to come and visit us, learn more about what they can do for their own communities. You know, when they go back home, what are the things they could do for their homes or in their communities or in their estates and complexes. We'll also give them an opportunity to fill in a quick questionnaire and stand a chance of winning a bicycle. These are happening at all our malls, and it's an initiative to promote sustainable living and a healthy lifestyle.
Absolutely amazing stuff, Mervin. Thank you so much for you and the team putting in the effort. We want each city to be known for something. You know what I mean? Like Cape Town already, it's the best city in the world. Joburg, they know it as the economic hub, the Groove Central. So, and I always say that people are really sleeping on Durban. I mean, it's the one beach you can actually swim comfortably. The groove there is insane. I mean, grooving in Durban is a different type of groove. And so it's a beautiful place. I mean, the people are warm, they're nice, the food is amazing. So I'm glad that now we're all waking up to Durban. She deserves the attention.
Yes, certainly, and thank you for saying that. I think we need to have this vibe, this excitement. And maybe I should also tell you that we have our CSOS, it's our national conference. It's our Indaba, taking place over 2 days, 23rd and 24th of October at the Canvas River Sands Fourways. We invite all our stakeholders to participate there as well.
Amazing stuff, man. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a blessed one.
Thank you, and bye-bye.
Thanks. Goodbye. That was Mervin from the Regional Ombud for the Community Schemes Ombud Service, speaking to us about people-centered cities and how we can involve people in the planning of cities. It is important for us to be involved wherever, anything that requires our involvement. You know, whenever maybe, for example, a policy requires public intervention, do it. You want to be a part of the revolution. You want to be a part of the change that the government is bringing into your country, your city, your town. It is 6:53 Central African time. We've got some great music coming up as well. I'm hoping that you're having a blessed morning so far. Let me know on WhatsApp, +276 406 9126. This is the Oasis on Channel Africa.
Africa Update on Channel Africa with Lulu Kabu.
Mozambique's opposition